I am excited for today's episode because I don't know about y'all, but I've been kind of slacking on my reading goals this year. Yeah, it's been rough. Okay. So my goal was to read over 100 books because every year I try to make this goal 100 books just to say I did it for 1 year. And, well, let's just say I'm at 11 books. It's been a rough year. I mean, I moved into a new apartment. It's been a lot. Yeah, I mean, please don't hate me. So, here's what I decided to do. I decided that in this new space that I have right now, I needed to create something that would help me keep this reading goal. Not just reading, just reading in general. Even if I don't hit the goal, which I do, even if I don't hit it, I still need a space to just read. And then it hit me, girl, then create it. So the reason, so if you're like me and you really want to hit your reading goals, whether it's how many books, whether it's just reading daily, whether it's just reading period, the number one way, a lot of scientists even say that you can keep this is by creating a reading space. Sounds simple, right? But here are some key elements that will help to turn your reading nook area into a dream sanctuary. So that way you can't wait to get your reading done. So let's dive in. All right, for those of you who are watching right now up on Spotify or on YouTube, you're clearly looking at the video of this. But those of you who are just listening to the podcast, I'm going to describe for you what's going on. So right now, you see me in my own little space right now. I'm just cleaning up the room right now, just decluttering it so that way I can get to the real fun part, which is the decoration. But while I'm doing this, I do want to talk about all of the benefits of having a reading corner or space, oasis, sanctuary, wherever you want to call it. I call it a sanctuary because it's my little safe space. But research suggests that having a reading corner can help him develop literacy skills, build confidence, and promote positive learning environment. And that's typically more for students, but it can also be evolved to you as well too, for all the adults listening. And one of the main reasons why it's so encouraged to have a reading space is that it just gives you an easy access to your books. If your book is forever on like a shelf or whatnot and just somewhere far away from you where you can't really reach it, then you're going to kind of forget. It's like, oh wait, where's that book at? Remember that book I was reading? Where was it at? If it's right there in your face, in your spot, boom, it's quite easy to pick up. Also, it helps to promote creativity and especially because it really can, because once you find out where that space is, you can kind of imagine in your mind, ooh, what if I do this? What if I do that? What if I do this? And it just really gets you excited about it. Also, one of the reasons why I like my little reading space right now is that it helps to escape from any distractions. You can turn off your cell phone, get away in your little space on your own, in your little corner, and that way you can just don't have to talk to anybody and just get your reading done. That's why I like my reading space for. Although I gotta say that one of the major problems of just creating the space is literally just finding the space in your home. Like everywhere else in my apartment is dedicated to the video, kitchen area, obviously, living room, obviously for entertainment and whatnot. So to find that space that not only you can create your reading corner, put your books and everything, but also a space that you know that you'll feel comfortable enough to go back to. And that took me a minute to find. And then I found this little space that I was kind of just throwing stuff on. And the key ingredient why most readers don't have it is that all the clutter that we have in our homes. So here's my advice. Find the most not the most cluttered space in your home. And that, my friend, might be your reading corner. That might be the space that you need to just declutter, escalate, get rid of all that nasty stuff and whatnot, get rid of all those extra clothes. If you got to the thrift store, go to the thrift store, give them away. If you got to sell some stuff, I mean, obviously, don't sell anything that you don't want to give away. I mean, this is a hobby. It's something fun. So, but if you can find that one like super cluttered place in your home and just clean it out, boom, there's your reading corner. There's your reading spot. There's your reading oasis. There's your reading sanctuary. There it is. So there you go. So for those of you who are just listening via podcast, you're not following me on YouTube or Spotify, which, I mean, by the way, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But for those of you who's listening via podcast, though, here's my reading corner so far. Right in the middle of the corner, right in the back corner, you have a lamp, obviously for lighting. You have a little pink chair. Also, you have my little stool here. So this is the place where I put my books and whatnot, where I will be putting books. Also, you have the bed here to the right, which has all my blankets, which I will probably organize. And also, I have the window here as well, too. And that's nice because, especially in the mornings when I'm reading, the sunlight comes in, it opens up the room, makes it all nice, warm, and whatnot. So that's always really nice. So I'll be putting books on this little shelf here, getting it a bit organized, making it a little bit neater. And yes. Oh, and I also probably adding books here as well too, but also magazines, also little book utensils, notations and whatnot, pens, little post-its, so that way I can notate as I go along my reading. It's right there. Literally, I can just grab it, pull it, and that's the really fun part about this. Just everything I need to read is right here in this corner. So this is just a quick little snapshot of what it looked like before I started to declutter it. And now here is what it looks like afterwards. See what I'm saying? Extra cute, extra comfy, pillows galore, my books, all that, my notation stuff, all that to my right, my blankets and my bed to the left. Wait, no. Either way. But yeah, here it is. For those of you obviously who are listening via podcast, I have a little cute little bag to kind of prop my back up. I also have a pillow at my feet as well too, so I can rest as well. And there it is. Obviously, and also my pink chair, very cute, fluffy pink chair, which is super comfortable. I got it off of Amazon, super cool. And obviously my UW blanket, because I was a University of Washington graduate. Whoop whoop. There you go. All right. So thank you so much for joining in. And yes, this is my little reading corner. I thank you so much again for tuning into today's episode of Creating Your Own Reading Space. I hope it has inspired you to create your own reading space as well too. And if so, please comment down below where you're going to put your reading space. What are you going to decorate with? How are you going to decorate it? And as always, I thank you so much. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so that way we can get this channel growing, so that way we can get more people reading. And as always, I wish you all good wellness, good reading, and have a great week. Bye.